What's up guys, Cipher Pol 808 back again with another One Piece video. Today we got chapter 1015 entitled Chain. Very excited, finally caught up and current with the manga, so let's jump right in. Starting off we have the cover page here. What do we got? Looks like Senor Pink. It says Senor Pink is mistaken for a baby and carried off by an oriental stork. Okay, so you know how he dresses like a baby. Cool, I like it. But let's jump right into the chapter. Last chapter we kind of ended with Kaido showing up and kind of smashing Kinemon, and Shinobu was trying to get Momo out of there. So, left off on a huge cliffhanger. Let's jump right in. Oh, Luffy was also, sinking into the bottom of the ocean. So let's see what happens. I'm kind of banking on, Law's crew in their submarine, the polar tank, to come and save him. But, let's see what happens. All right, what do we got? Literally right at the beginning of the chapter. Okay, so he's sinking to the bottom of the sea. So we got Luffy, he's sinking right there. Alright, then we go right back to where Queen and Chopper are kind of battling on the main stage. So it says, Luffy, there's no way you actually lost, right? Okay, so I think this is Chopper kind of talking to himself. What are we supposed to do now? Straw Hat was beaten. Okay, so this is kind of everyone's reaction, more so than just the Straw Hats that we saw in the last chapter. It says, did that mean we've already lost? Straw Hat-san, is Momonosuke-sama safe? Okay, so everyone's now like, oh, does that mean Momo's not gonna be okay? So, moving on, what do we have? I feel as good as new after eating the Dongo Speed gave me. Okay, so these are the people Tama was trying to take control of, the gifters. It's insane that all the best rookies were crushed after joining forces. It's not like they're weak. Kaido-sama's dominance is just overwhelming. Alright, now we have, okay, so we got Kiku and Sanji and Zoro. He's still all, bandaged up in his little cross form over there because he's all beating the crap. Alright, and it says, alright, that announcement was meant to hurt our morale. Indeed, we have no way of verifying it. Dumb bastards, they've all lost the will to fight anyway. Okay, so these three seem to be kind of composed. They're like, we don't know if it's necessarily true or not. We can't let this get to us. Sanji's kind of pissed off. We saw them, Sanji and Zoro, both pissed off at, in last chapter when they heard the announcement that Luffy lost. They're like, no way. So it's good to see that people still got support in Luffy. Some of the people are wavering a little bit, but there are people that maybe haven't necessarily been with Luffy or seen what Luffy's capable of yet firsthand. So moving on, okay, we're going back to Queen right now. How disappointing. You were all fired up earlier, so I thought I'd play along. Choppermon-san. Okay, so Queen kind of talking shit to Chopper right now. Alright, and then we have Peril Sparrow over here, so he's still raining down them bullets. So, I really don't know what to think about Peril Sparrow right now. First I thought he was going to be allies with Marco, then it looked like he was going to screw Marco over. So, he doesn't want to be an ally to the Beast Pirates, but he doesn't want to let the rookies, kind of have their way. So, I don't really know kind of where Peril Sparrow's going. I think right now he's kind of just indiscriminately, firing off them arrows because this isn't any one of his crew. And, we still haven't seen where the rest of Big Mom's crew is. So, let's see what happens. Alright, so he's laughing. He says, when the general falls, all the pawns lose their composure. Okay, so he's talking about Luffy, talking about with him falling, everyone else on his side is kind of losing their composure and they're about to kind of lose their morale. So this is bad. He's launched another volley of arrows. Okay, so we see this huge incoming gaggle of arrows coming in, candy shower. It's no use. There's nowhere to take cover. Please have mercy. Okay, so everyone just, there's nowhere to go and all these arrows are about to rain down on them. We're gonna die. Okay. And then we see Queen over there, and he's like, you're going to die too, you cowardly monster. Okay, so he's talking to Chopper right here. He's like, you're going to die too in this shower of arrows. Kind of looking like 300 right here, blocking out the sun. At this point, you look just like tender venison. And then we see, oh, Diable Jambe. Okay, so we got Sanji coming in here clutch, looking like he's going to come and try and save Chopper. Yep, and he's kicking Queen right in the mouth right as he's kind of coming in to bite Chopper. And he's still got Zoro kind of right on his shoulder right there. Alright, Sanji. And then, okay, what do we got? Rotissere. Okay, oh, there's an epic shot. Okay, so we just see, the whirlwind of Sanji just smacking Queen across the face. And just everyone kind of looking on. And it's just, oh, excellent. Love this panel. Alright, everyone's kind of looking on. They're like, wait, what's going on? And they're like, he's deflecting the arrows too. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, so Peril Sparrow's like, wait, what's going on? Why are my arrows getting deflected? And then we're looking down, okay, and then we see Queen is kind of looking like he's about to go down finally after all those hits. And he says, we got Sanji over here. He's like, You did good, Chopper. You really pulled through. And of course, you know, Chopper over here, he's like, Sanji, and he's like, wait, Luffy. And then what do we have over here? He's like, don't cry, you idiot. We've seen this happen countless times before, remember? All those miracles. So he's like, it doesn't matter if Luffy's down right now. You know he's not out. He's not out of the fight. Unless you see Luffy's dead body, do not count him out. So it's nice to see Sanji, you know, having faith in his captain, especially after everything that Luffy went through on, you know, Whole Cake Island in order to get Sanji back. Like, he literally was willing to risk crew, and, you know, Pedro gave his life to do something to give Luffy a chance to escape so he could bring about the dawn, and Luffy put all that on getting Sanji back. So it's good to see that Sanji's having faith in him. And then what do we got over here? Okay, so it looks like Queen is trying to get up. He's starting to recover a little bit, and he's like, I'll leave this lug to you. If he recovers, he'll be worth 10 men. More like 2,000, huh? Wait, is that Zoro? Okay, so Zoro's over there, and Chopper's like, wait, is that Zoro down there, that little cross you're carrying with you? Leave the dino to me. It's you, Judge's brat. Okay, so, you know, last time we saw that Queen kind of knew or recognized the name Vinsmoke, so clearly he recognizes Sanji, and he's like, oh, you're Judge's son, so I'm kind of curious to know, you know, their science, so it makes sense that they would know who each other is, but it seems like there might be more of a backstory there, like maybe they work together, you know. Judge wasn't always the most stand-up guy, you know. Germa 66 isn't the nicest of groups and the most law-abiding people, even though they were members of the world government. But so I'm kind of curious to see what Judge, you know, knows, or maybe he knows about the lineage factor. I'm very curious, especially, you know, being that Vegapunk used the lineage factor of Kaido to create Momonosuke's devil fruit. So how much does Queen know about that? Is he aware of it? You know, clearly he's kind of the science guy of Queen's outfit, or excuse me, of Kaido's outfit. So if anyone would know about it, it would be Queen, or anyone would be able to understand it, it would be Queen. But let's keep going. So, all right, looks like who do we have here? How can we keep going? His captain just died, but that's why I like them, yo. Okay, so we see Marco, and he's like, he sees everyone like asking themselves, like, how can they keep going? Like, they just heard that their captain was killed, and they're still fighting on like nothing's changed. And Marco's like, that's why I like these guys. All right, now what do we have? Okay, so Castle Interior. Okay, so we're going back to where Kaido is. We see Kaido, and we see, you know, the rubble where he kind of bursted in. Okay, we see Okiku right there, you know, still lying on the ground after Kondro stabbed her, and we got Kondro. He's splayed out over there. Looks like, I think he's finally done. Kiku, you know, it looks like she's done too. And what do we have here? Okay, so we have Kaido, and he just looks like he's standing over Kinemon's body. Kinemon just looks like, you know, he's still got his hand up, he's still got his sword, and it's just snapped off, but he's still holding it up, and, you know, his face is down in the ground, but he's still not giving up. And we see Momo. Okay, so we see Shinobu's shoulder as she's carrying Momo away, and Momo's over there crying. And then what do we see? Okay, yep, so I think it's focusing on Kinemon's, you know, hand, and we see Kaido over there, and he's like, I'm to call you father? Yes. We must hide your relation to Odin-sama. Okay, so this is going back a little flashback to possibly when they first jumped in time, and they were like, okay, we gotta hide the fact that you're Odin's son, so we're gonna pretend that you're my son, okay? And this is Kinemon talking to Momonosuke. Hey, Momonosuke-sama, father, stop saying Sama. So Momo's like, yo, you can't be putting the Sama honorific on it, like that's gonna be a dead giveaway. I'm your son, you wouldn't be calling me that. And he's like, oh, forgive me. Pull yourself together, Ki. And then he has to correct himself because he's about to call him Kinemon, but he's like, father. Okay, so maybe we should switch roles. Okay, Rise over there. He's like, you guys should switch roles. All right, moving on. Okay, so we see, yep, we're just continuing the flashback. We got Momonosuke, father. Okay, so they were able to call each other by the right name. And now we see that, okay, we got Kaido, and he's just holding out a sword, and he's just standing over Kinemon's body. What's the point in buying time? What's the point in trying to run? Okay, so this is Kaido telling this to Kinemon. He's like, look at you. What's the point in trying to buy, you know, time? What do you think you're going to be able to do? Please escape Momonosuke-sama. So he's like, you know, anything that he could possibly do to buy just a little bit more time and give Momo even, you know, a fraction of a percent more chance to escape and survive, then his life is worth that. You know, even that infinitesimally small increase in chance, that's what, you know, he believes in. He believes in saving him. So keep running, Shinobu. And we see Kaido's hand looks like it's about to come down. We see a little glimmer. It's not easy, but sometimes you have to accept it. Dude, he just stabbed Kinemon just straight down. And it says, embrace your honorable death like a true samurai. And we just see Kinemon impaled on the floor with a sword in him. And we see, what is that? One of the Maris, the frog Maris, just is looking on right now. What? A frog, Momonosuke-sama? Why are you? Hiccup, sniff. I have to tell them. Okay, so something clearly, you know, whatever he read in Odin's journal, you know, or maybe he has to tell them that Kinemon's dead. Like, he has to confirm it for everybody there, because he saw it with his own eyes. Like, Momo, I think at this point, he might, you know, just be feeling completely destroyed now. He just heard that Luffy, his dear friend that he kind of really had faith in, was announced to be dead, and now Kinemon, the other top guy, you know, his father's right-hand man, just got impaled in front of him by Kaido. Like, I don't know what he's gonna announce. I mean, I think that's it. Momo, let everyone know. Okay, so he's yelling at the Maris. So this is Kozuki Momonosuke-sama. You're unharmed. Okay, so what do you have? Okay, who's that talking? We see Queen, and he's kind of looking around. Luffy, okay, so he's hiccuping, he's crying, he's sniveling, so he's kind of hiccuping while he's talking. He's like, Luffy entrusted me with a message. Our Lord crying. Luffy Taro has already been... Luffy is still alive. He told me he would definitely make it back. Alright. That's what I'm talking about, Momo. So, Momo is like, alright, I saw Kinemon go down. I heard Luffy, you know, was announced to have been gone down. He's crying. He's like, but I need to step up. I need to re-encourage. I know my troops are probably feeling it. They're probably, you know, their morale is probably completely broken, but I need to reassure them. He's their leader, and if he says, I have faith in Luffy, I know that Luffy's coming back. He promised me, have faith. I'm telling you, if you believe in me, have faith in Luffy. Like, that's what I'm talking about, Momo. So please keep fighting, even if it hurts you, even if you have nothing left and it still shows Luffy just sinking to the bottom of the ocean. I implore you to keep fighting until your very last breath. Okay, so it shows everyone fighting. You know, Raizo, we got Jinbei over here, we got Yamato, Old Man Hyo with one of the bosses right there. And we just see Luffy again. Okay, so it's going in close and it says, Momo, let everybody know I'm still gonna... Okay, so this is... Luffy is telling him that he's gonna beat Kaido, even though he's sinking to the bottom of the ocean. This man is somehow using, I don't know, the voice of all things or something to get through to Momo that he is still gonna beat Kaido. No matter what Kaido just said, he's still alive and he's gonna beat him, because Luffy is going to win. And you see everyone's face just getting cheered up. We got everyone. And then you see all, you know, King and, who's that? One of the Toby Roppo guys. They're all kind of just looking like, wait, what? And then all the Straw Hats are looking pumped up right now. He's like, are you satisfied, son of Odin? Okay, so this is Kaido, and he's talking to Momo. He's like, are you satisfied? All right, what do we have? All right, so Shinobu's over here using her, what is it? Jukujuku no Jutsu. So she's decaying it so that they can escape right there. Hey, somebody is down here. Oh! Called it, baby. Yes, the Polar Tang. So Law's crew in his submarine, he's seeing some, whoever's in there right now is seeing something, you know, floating down. They're like, hey, someone's down here. Okay, who's that? Okay, so it's John Bart and Sachi and I think, I forget what the other guy's name is. Okay, so what is that? Is it a person? Wait, isn't that Straw Hat? Okay, so they recognize that it's Luffy, I think. All right, so it's like, can we hear his voice even though we're underwater? Let's don't worry about that later. We've got to save him. Hurry, is he still alive? Okay, so even more than just Momo, these guys underwater from Law's crew, you know, that they know who Luffy is. They have a slight connection to Luffy, but, you know, there's not, I would say, as deep a connection as, say, Momo to Luffy or, you know, any of that. We haven't seen them, any of them specifically in Law's crew, display any of these type of abilities to hear, you know, like Zunisha or, you know, Sea Kings or anything like that nature, you know, any kind of top tier, top level abilities like we see in some of the characters in One Piece. But they were kind of, they're like, wait, did we just hear him calling out to us? And they're like, it doesn't matter, let's go. So, alright. And then, okay, so we go back over here. We got Usopp and Tama and Nami, and they're like, Tama's still crying, but she's like, he's alive. And let's run straight to the stage, Nami. Okay, so it looks like maybe they're trying to regroup. It's good to hear Straw Hat's okay. What the? Who is that? My Climatak just spoke. Okay, so it looks like Zeus managed to, I guess, go into Nami's tact, or part of the soul maybe transferred into Nami's tact. What a pathetic bluff. This was over the moment he fell into the sea. Okay, so, I think that's a little hypocritical right there from Big Mom, saying that, oh, just because he fell into the sea, that means he's down and out, he's dead, because Big Mom, you just fell into the sea at the beginning of this arc right here. Don't you remember that? The whole amnesia thing. That's how you met Tama and, Okabore Town. So I think it's a little premature for Big Mom to be counting Luffy out just because he fell into the sea. She was unconscious. She made it out alive, so don't count Luffy out. We've been collaborating for a while now, but honestly, when it comes to him, I've learned to never say never. All right, so this is Law as he's overlooking Kid and Big Mom fighting. Trafalgar, did you come to get in my way? Settle down, Eustace. Don't you think we should play nice for now? Okay, so Law is like, yo, kid, calm down. Don't you think we should play nice until Straw Hat gets back, basically? And then we see Kaido over here, and he's looking up, and he's looking at this big hole in the dome in the top of Onigashima. And who is that? Okay, so you see someone, and it's someone calling him, saying Kaido. And he says, don't you mean Father, Yamato? That bond has chained me for too long. I'm here to free myself. All right, so Yamato is calling Kaido out. She told Ace that she wanted to challenge her father when, in that flashback when Ace punched the statue and messed up Kaido's dragon statue. And now we're finally seeing it. Luffy looks like he's about to get rescued by the Polar Tang. Momo is putting the word out, getting everyone hyped, to get them to stay focused and not to lose hope and to keep fighting, because Luffy's going to make it back and he's going to do whatever it takes to beat Kaido. So it's going to be interesting to see what Yamato is going to be able to do, because Luffy's got to be the one to beat Kaido now. Clearly that's been established. He has said, I will be the one to beat Kaido. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen to Yamato. Is she going to be able to do damage to Kaido? Is she going to be able to hold Kaido off until Luffy gets back? Is he going to need a second to recover? The whole island of Onigashima literally just reached the edge of landfall, so I'm guessing it's a little bit further in landfall right now. So we're on our way to the capital. How far we are, I'm not quite sure right now, but there's a lot that could possibly be going on. There's no break next week. That's what I like to hear. Taking the initiative. All right, so, are we going to jump straight into Yamato versus Kaido when we get the chapter next week? Or are we going to jump and kind of see what happens to Luffy and see if John Bart guys are going to pull him in and see kind of what they say, or see what Luffy says, if he has like some, possible type of analysis that he's like, okay, this is why I lost, or this is why I was so ineffective with my use of, Conqueror's Haki. But Luffy's going to be back. He's announced it. I'm curious to know, is it this Conqueror's Haki that allows him to kind of project, his will in a way that allows it to not knock people out like normal Conqueror's Haki, but allows it to be heard by allies or something like that. I don't know. We'll check it out tomorrow when the official release comes out, but this was an excellent chapter. I can't wait to see what we got coming. I'm so excited. There's no wait next week, but if you guys enjoyed that reaction, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful day.